Hey guys, I'm going to finally do it. I'm going to tackle the rear bumper. I'm going to tackle this one first because it's the most easiest because I have no damage here. Where on the front I do, if you recall from my other videos. So just have to do a few things to take this off. I'll show you in a second. But I'm going to put on this Barracuda off-road bumper. This is how it comes. I just took the top off the box. So basically some foam, bubble wrap around the bumper. More foam, and I'm guessing probably some sort of parts. Let's have a look. Okay, let's look in this little box first. Let's see what's in here. What is in here? So I'm gonna guess a mounting bracket of some sort marked D. Put that to the side. Another mounting bracket of some sort marked P. Instructions. That's what I got. And I did not get the one with the rear LED lights. You can add those later. You can get LEDs off Amazon for dirt cheap. So some Allens, some bolts, some washers, some plastic thingy, zip ties, some caps of some sort, or I don't know. We'll find out. And these are out of the pack, but some sort of brackets. There we go. So can remove that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bumper. Remove the foam. Oh yeah, that's the back side, obviously. Ooh, this thing is heavy. But not heavy enough. This one just came UPS ground. The front one had to come UPS freight. If you saw my story about UPS, apparently freight has issues. But after getting corporate involved, it showed up. So it has the trailer part to lower the tire, your lights on the side. Oh, sensors. I guess if you have the backup sensors, I don't on a XT, but I guess those would be for your backup sensors. That's probably what the plugs are for. You probably just pop them in there. Nice step. Has corner steps, which are nice to have, which I don't have right now. This is where you would mount the LED facing out. So you still got the spots here to mount the LED, and it has a hole on the top to make that happen. So I suppose you could just find LEDs somewhere and put them there, and then just the wire and stuff. Or if you want, you could probably order the kit separate and upgrade this, and you could get that from AmericanTrucks.com. So my truck's a FX4 XL 2016. This is what it looks like. So I have the trailer. This is to lower, or yeah, the key to lower the tire. I don't know, I forget how that works. And obviously remove your license plate. Then you got your lights you'll have to remove. And that's pretty it. Like, I don't have backup sensors. So let's go under. So let's give you some orientation. Here's the hitch receiver. Here's your tire. Here's your wire that's coming. You're gonna have to undo those, see if you can pull it out. I don't know. Yeah, I want to just try to see if I can snap those out. Push them out if I can. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Undo the, let's see, let's look through here. Oh, and one here, so 5. Undo the wire. And then we'll worry about, after the bumper's off, getting the plastic parts out. Undo the trailer connector. And 6, because now you got this one, and undo that. Now all that holds the bumper on is, this is the driver's side, is 1, 2, 3. So you got 3. And same on the passenger side, 1, 2, 3. There we go. I mean, that's, scratch that, guys. I only have to look at the manual, but Might just undo the bumper right from this bracket. So, which is 1, 2, 3. Nope, nothing down there. So 3. And then same on this side would be 1, and this is the driver's side, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't think you actually undo these. I'm gonna look at the directions because that what I'm looking now. That's actually part of the hitch. The hitch is on that. So yeah, so that's actually probably easier, just because I'm curious. And now I'm under here. Hitch. It says max gross trailer weight 11,000 pounds. Max tongue weight 1,110 pounds. That's for weight distributing, weight carrying, 5,000 pounds and 500 tongue weight. Okay. Do not crawl under bumper unless it's properly supported. I got a motorcycle hitch stand I can kind of put up there just so it doesn't fall on me, I suppose. Because if I have to, it's acting like I do remove the three screws. So I want to see where that states in the actual write-up. Models with heavy-duty tow package with integrated receiver hitch into bumper and brackets. Remove integrated receiver hitch and brackets only from back of bumper. Oh man, so I do have to remove that, but I'm guessing it goes back up. Instead of all that way though, I might unscrew those 3 little bolts first, and then just take the hitch receiver down as a separate thing. Use factory hardware to reinstall receiver bumper bracket assembly to mounts on ends of frame. Just so you know how to get off some of these connectors. Now, I pretty much broke every tab except this one. Yeah. I don't even know if I can use the tabs, but that's why they make zip ties. Now, this connector, it was on like that. I just pressed that and wiggled it, and it came right off just like that. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. The lights you just twist and pull out. And I have LEDs in there, but that's what they look like. Okay, that was pretty straightforward on this vehicle for the bumper. And then I'll worry about, once it's out, getting, you know, the plastic pieces actually popped out of the bumper. And same for the lock unit for the spare of the tire lower. So you'll want a 13 socket for these guys. And yes, it was that easy, pretty much. I was actually surprised. Let's see, I haven't touched this one. Yep. Hopefully this just takes off the skin, the bumper here, and I don't have to undo these. But even not, it just makes it so the hitch is a lot lighter, taking this down in pieces. Seeing as I have to take this off from here anyways to reinstall this piece to here. So let's see what happens. Popping these off, you just squeezed on each side. They came out so easy, I didn't even show. Sorry about that. This one, gotta pull out that. Probably want to clean it off too. And yeah, see, that's good there. So now I just have to, let me pull this off. Now, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just trying to get the skin off. I think if I take this piece of plastic and I pop this up, that sits on top of this kind of thin metal, what we call the bumper, I think there's a couple bolts I can access to then take the bumper all the way off. There it is right there. Squeeze the metal on each side and it comes right out. Just like that, see the metal? So squeeze those, pops right out. Okay guys, the reason they want you to remove the hitch and that is because it'd probably be easier on the ground to take the skin off. All you have to do though is use, well, I have some old needle nose that I had already cut the tips off, so they're pretty stout. Reach up, just squeeze it, it's just plastic. Start on the end, push that one through, just keep going, working your way under, and that's all you do. What you need to do is get to this bolt over here so you can undo this, basically, bumper piece. See, it's not even a real bumper, the bumper piece off of the hitch. That's the only reason. you would take down the hitch. No reason to take down the hitch I can find as of yet. So let's keep going. So I got the bumper off. I was able to get a ratchet style wrench like that inside here, get it off, reach around because it came down far enough, and then just by hand undo the bolt. It's just that guy, and it's a 13 mil. So there you go, and then that piece comes right off. And then that's what you're doing, because these metal sides, this bumper isn't all metal. Wow, the things you learn. So this plastic is holding together pretty much your bumper. So if you get in a collision, that is not doing much at all. Everything in a major collision would be this hitch, and then this part right here, your frame, basically. Isn't that interesting? At this point, I had pressed enough of these together, I was able to just push up on it. Look how many there are though, all these little tabs. All that does is hold it in, hold it to that plate, and hold these sides that are metal together. And there's your 13 mil. We'll pop that off and get rid of that piece. So without removing the whole hitch thing and then reinstalling it just to get that piece off, this is where I'm at. Now let's see how the Barracuda bumper over here is going to mount with the hardware. Got to figure that out, how that all goes together and how this all mounts. So the one step you want to do is you'll take this guy, go to the end. I already did that side down there. And you will push this through like so. And then, because I can't do this with one hand, they give you these retainers. You just press on, and it's going to look like that. That's what it's going to look like. So it's going to hold it in place for you. So you do that to both sides. Also, if you don't have the backup sensors, I think that's the plug to just plug the hole. I don't know what holds in this rubber or what have you. I'm still trying to decipher some of the directions. You have the integrated hitch that looks like this. Then I'm pretty sure we don't need to use this bracket or the other bracket for the other side. This bumper just bolts right up to the factory spot. It should just bolt right in. So I guess that's the next thing, me lift it over to the motorcycle jack here and kind of lift it into place. I'll need that. I think I just put the bumper right onto the factory holes right there for the passenger side, and same over here. I got temporarily just in, hand loose. Obviously it's not aligned or anything, but there we have it. Yeah, I'm right. You don't need those brackets. That wasn't clear, the directions, at least for my vehicle. And I guess it comes with, because if you don't have a hitch, then you're going to have to use those. I think that's the deal. And the bumper is just kind of crummy, how it's two little metal pieces and a big plastic piece holding it together, kind of like it says integrated with the hitch. I do kind of have concern if these little rubber stops will stay in there. I didn't understand the directions. I'm going to continually to look at how I have that. I still obviously will have to put stuff in once I get it up, but I got to tighten it and get it aligned. So that's my next challenge. Okay guys, I'm trying to line up the bumper. So here's a little trick. I took a piece of cardboard and I stuffed it in one side, and I said, well, by my eye here, it's not touching. If I put weight on the tailgate, it seems fine. So how do I match up the other side easily? Take a piece of cardboard, just standard cardboard off one of the mini boxes. Put the cardboard on one side, see how it feels. Kind of like, if you're checking your spark plug. This is tightly in here, just like that side was. I know I had used some wood on my motorcycle lift to lift this up right to where I want it. or I think it's level. Well, YouTubers, I think I got it on. This is what it looks like. So it's a 17 mil socket to attach this. Definitely handy if you have some sort of motorcycle jack to level this thing out. Remember that your tailgate can hit here, so use some sort of spacer to kind of level it out. Also, you can check with a level depending on your ground, depending how the truck's sitting, but I think it's pretty level across. These were pretty easy. They're self-explanatory how they go in. They just snap in, and just make sure they snap all the way so you won't lose them. I still have to put the wiring up, but I got these just all snap. Oh, see, that one I'm gonna have to make sure it snaps in from the back side. Key is locked in, that was able to lock in easy. And then I got some holes here, it looks like, for the license plate. And they do give I don't know what all these little screws are. Probably for various applications. They do give zip ties. I'll use their zip ties to tie up the wires. Yeah, they don't give you any sort of license plate bolts, which would be, oh, I see, yes, I see what you use. You use these. So, you take these, and they, hold one at a time, they just snap right in. Obviously, you want to make sure they snap in, and they'll probably spread out too when you add the plate. So there we go. Now I just have to put the plate on. Okay guys, I got the license plate on. Yep, those tabs, and I think these pretty much spread it out. What you'll notice is you're not going to fit a license plate frame. The plate drops down into here. So yeah, you're not fitting a frame. And my next thing is to make sure this is on tight, which it's not. And also zip tie up the wiring underneath. So let's do that now. I got this in. It's not going to come out. I'd like it if it was a little tighter, but it's not coming out. The lights are in. You might have to use the butt of like a little screwdriver like this and tap, just whack that side to get that clip on the backside to kind of spring out. I had to do that, otherwise they were falling out. Now let's go under. So under here, I never removed these. I only removed this, and there was one here. The wiring, same on the other side. And then that lets you, if you want to work at it from down here, take that bumper apart, the skin off it, the plastic skin, if you just have the normal XL, and then you can get to the bolt that's over here and undo it to take off the metal piece, which, I mean, that way I didn't have to lift down this hitch, I didn't have to take these off. Maybe a little more work, but at the same time, I'm not dealing with this heavy hitch and putting it back, and then immediately putting it back on. It just seems like, depends how you want to work on it. I took a screwdriver, this little screwdriver, and to get this somewhat locked into place, kind of reached up in there, you're not going to be able to see well, and kind of just spread the metal pieces out. And what else did I do that would be a tip? That's really it, other than you're going to really need a way to level, so you're going to need a motorcycle. I'm glad I have motorcycles. A motorcycle hitch, that motorcycle lift really worked well with some blocks to get the height that I needed, because it didn't go that high. And put it under the lowest section here and just kind of, you know, push it up and do my best so you don't hit the tailgate. Remember that. That's the big one, because I could see people pushing it up too high, tying it down. I did that first time. I remember, well, I have to open the tailgate. How does the tailgate open? And I was like, right away, like, nope, I have to lower everything. So you're going to be going up and down many times to undo the 2 bolts. It's only 2 bolts on each side, and figuring it out. If you have somebody to help you, you could do it that way. It's going to get tiring holding it though. The plugs, I guess they're just rubber plugs that go into here. I don't see how they're secure though. That kind of has me a little, On the concern side, I didn't see a way to, like, here, I'll show you. Why don't I just show you? Because I don't have the backup sensors, so they give you these rubber plugs. They kind of just squeeze in, but are they going to stay there? I don't know. I'll have to look at the directions, but I guess that's how it works. Which doesn't seem too good to me. You would think there'd be a better way to secure the plugs. There we have it. Hopefully you guys appreciate this video. It was a lot of work, a lot of crawling, up and down. Directions are typical, they're there, but man, you know, they call, you know, I don't know what things are called, and basically trying to figure things out and what works. This is what I have left. So, you know, I got some sort of rubber plug type deal that has a sticker on it. I don't know, some other stuff. I don't know what those are for. These little foam things. Don't know what that's for. Allens. I don't know what the Allens are for. The little screws. That's probably something to do with the backup sensors. Anyways, hopefully this helped you out and you can take a look at the Barracuda. And you know, they have a video for installing, but they definitely don't go into depth like this. I'm a real person installing on a real vehicle. I'm not sponsored by AmericanTrucks.com, and I'm not sponsored by Barracuda off-road, I don't know, the off-road stuff, bumpers and whatever else they sell accessories. Here we go on a 2016 Ford F150 XL FX4 package without the rear sensors, but this bumper will take them. Hopefully this helped you all out and let you have a look at it and what's really involved. It took a couple hours to do this, more than I thought it would. So anyways, take care, have a good one.